What is up, Guardians? It is Friday, which means Xur is here today. His logo is firmly planted at the tower. If you head from the Tower Plaza over to Tower Norte, you will see him over by the speaker. He's kind of off on that platform. He's got some okay stuff today. I mean, it definitely could be a little bit better, but let's see what he has. So starting off, he has a Legacy Engram chess piece. Meh. We have the Eternal Warrior for the Titans at a 92% roll, gaining that Unstoppable for Fist of Havoc. You really don't see too much play with this exotic in either Crucible or PvE. Next up for our Hunters, we have the Skyburners Annex, seeing just about zero usage with a 78% roll. You really, I don't think I've ever seen anybody run Skyburners, ever. And for Warlocks, we have the Heart of the Praxic Fire at a 83% roll. Again, the ability is not bad, but when you have something like Sunbreakers, I mean, personally, when I was running my Warlock, I loved Sunbreakers. You just activate that super and just spam those grenades. So, I mean, in Crucible, the increased agility, decreased cooldown, ability cooldowns, you know, is it really worth it over, like I said, something like Sunbreakers? I don't think so. And then for our weapon, we have Bad Juju. Not a bad pulse rifle, but when you compare it with something like a Blind Perdition, you know, something that has that increased stability, has the same amount of impact, I mean, you're going to hit a lot more shots with Blind Perdition over something like Bad Juju. Yes, the bonus perk of, you know, reloading your weapon instantly after kills, increased damage, and those kills are going to help charge your super. Yes, those are all absolutely positive, but do you really want to take up your primary slot with something like Bad Juju, or would you rather use something like Icebreaker and Blind Perdition? Me personally, that's what I run usually, is Blind Perdition and Icebreaker, or a hand cannon and Icebreaker, just to get that ammo regen, especially in Crucible. Now, outside of Crucible, PvE, if you want to run Pulse Rifle, I think this is a great thing because you're going to be getting a lot more kills, which is going to help you get to that super faster. But again, you know, DPS wise, if you are, you know, running a boss, I mean, something like Black Spindle in your special slot, you know, you're going to get that maximum DPS or even sleeper in the heavy slot. So taking up your primary slot with that exotic Bad Juju might not necessarily be the best move. Then down for our weapons bundles, you have Red Death and White Witch. My personal favorite ornament. I love the look of this ornament on Red Death. I don't use Red Death at all, but I think this one looks sweet and really scary. So definitely pick it up if you like the look. And then you have the Mida Multi-Tool and Arctic Survivalist. You know, if you don't have Mida and you want to pick it up with that ornament, feel free. But I'm pretty sure just about everybody has Mida at this point. And for our curios, Plasma Drive and Void Drive. So if you are looking to finish off that Sparrow piece of the Age of Triumph book, definitely pick those up, because you pick up a green Sparrow that you haven't purchased already and upgrade it with that, and that gives you 2 extra Sparrows for your book, which is very nice. So I mean, out of this you can get 4 Sparrows, easily, you know, getting you closer to finishing off that portion of your Age of Triumph book. And as normal, heavy ammo synths, 3 of coins, glass needles, same material exchange. Nothing else has really changed there. Within the past 12 hours, we have gotten so much content from our favorite content creators, from the Destiny 2 reveal. Yesterday's stream was amazing. They answered so many questions that I think the community had about Destiny 2. So we are, I think, in for a very, very good and balanced game. I think the quality of life that is going to be coming out of day one is going to be where it should be. And I think it's not going to be like Destiny 1 at day one, where everybody was like, what did we just get ourselves into? I know Dotto just put out his video a couple of hours ago with his opinions of it. He had very good opinions of it, just like a lot of the content creators that are, coming out of this event. I don't think I've seen any negative, like, oh my god, this is terrible, why are they doing this? I mean, there are a few things that personally worry me about some of the changes in the Crucible, but again, that's just because I'm not very good at the Crucible. But other than that, I mean, I'm hype. I am riding this hype train. I'm excited for the game. I can't wait for the beta. That's the one thing that we haven't gotten yet, is a solid date on when the closed beta is going to be starting for those of us that pre-ordered the game. But if we look at Destiny 1 as any clue, when the open beta started, it was the week before the game release, so it was the last week of August. So, they said it's going to happen in July. So maybe, they're going to push it up a little bit and give us, a closed beta for like a, month and a half, which would be sweet. Maybe even 2 months. So that way we can work out all of the kinks in the game before launch. So that way, those Guardians that didn't get a chance to pre-order and join us in the closed beta, on day one, we will have an extremely good quality of life in the game and get a long time out of Destiny 2. Hopefully, we can get another solid 4 years out of Destiny 2 before we get the next release. But like I said, I'm excited about all the new guns, the changes to the subclasses. Definitely getting my hands on those new subclasses. The Arc Strider looks amazing, and I'm not a big fan of Blade Dance, but just pulling off all those acrobatic moves with that lance looks amazing, or the spear. Again, all hype about this game. Hopefully, we're not all riding this high of, oh my god, we got all this good footage. Hopefully they can drop something, in a month or so to kind of keep us on this high and keep us really focused on the content they're going to be dropping in July. Personally, I'm really hoping for some more endgame content other than the Age of Triumph book. I would like one more good thing to come out of Destiny 1 with the reveal. They showed us the first mission, which is the destruction of the tower. So for me, that means that we're probably not going to see that as an endgame event in Destiny 1, which is kind of a bummer. But again, you never know. They might give us kind of like a little prequel mission that we'll be able to carry out as endgame content. From the looks of it, though, they are looking to make Destiny more of an MMO. I feel like the strikes are a little bit more challenging, and we haven't really seen anything about patrols or the maps or any of the exploration pieces. So I don't think that was in any of the gameplay that our content creators got to see yesterday. But, who knows? I mean, they release a lot of information about the guided games and the new exploration and adventure modes, while you're out patrolling. So stay tuned, Guardians. We have a lot of great things coming for Destiny and Destiny 2. It's literally just around the corner. So stay tuned. I will probably be streaming later on this evening around 6 o'clock, maybe a little bit later depending on my schedule today. But thanks for tuning in and watching. Please check us out over on Twitter, and please catch me on Twitch at twitch.tv/KaraiCon. You can see that in the on the page and in the description. So thanks for tuning in, and make sure you tune in, and geek out. Join the movement. Age of the Geek, baby.